Hello, and welcome to Sharing the Manual podcast, brought to you by You Insure, where we journey with you to finish well financially. This journey takes you to an intersection of life and money coaching. As we all know, how you live out your life in all areas has lasting effects on your money. Now, it has been said that emotionally connected men and women have better finances. My name is Amy Yu, and if you've seen my last name, you know why I've shortened it. And I will be your host. I am so glad that you've joined us on what is sure to be a memorable adventure. One where no topic is off limits. We understand that all areas of our lives are intertwined. We will talk money, emotions, even emotions around your money. Raising kids, which is sure to be a hoot, as they say the darndest things. Dating, relationships, marriage, grief in so many forms, whether it's a death, a divorce, an illness, or just your life not turning out how you thought it would. Because that, my friends, is very real, and I know that firsthand. We will tackle life's epic fails, celebrate the wins, overcome the obstacles, address the mountains and valleys in each other's lives. No rock will go unturned. This podcast is one of real, honest, genuine, humorous conversations where we share stories that are sure to inspire you, encourage, equip, and empower you to live out your best life. Our goal is to build connections, community of belonging, as you, my dear, are not the only one. We are journeying and navigating this life together, and I hope that you're ready to dive right in. We are diving right in. Today is episode 1, and it is so important to start with why. Why sharing the manual? Why is this important? What is the purpose of all of this? Well, for me, it's simple. I cannot expect to have others come on my show and share their deepest, darkest secrets or stories of their very own mountains and valleys if I don't lead the way. Now, perhaps I shouldn't have said deepest, darkest secrets, because I might have just scared some future guests right with that saying. Sharing the manual stands for having the courage to share our very own stories, as they can bring healing to others and even ourselves. It can become a manual for others who have faced with something similar or can relate and feel as though they are not alone. I have not always shared my story. I have lived many years in fear of judgment, what others will think, shame. I can't believe that this happened to me and my family. Fear of it defining who I am and not getting out from underneath it. You name it, I've felt it, which I'm sure many of you can relate to. So my story is this. Our world shattered in an instant. The result of a phone call, to be exact, in the parking lot of London Drugs. Amy Outflicked. Is this you? It sounds as if you are driving. Can you pull over into a safe location, please? This is the police and we have found your husband. Now, I remember the Bluetooth kicking in and out as I tried to shelter the phone call from my kids who were sitting in the back seat of that car. Things would never be the same. I was widowed, 3 kids, without a dad, stay-at-home mom, no education or income coming in. Flippin' fantastic. How the hell do I do this? It all happened so fast and we didn't have a plan. Now, when I say plan, I'm referring to the right protection in place for our family. Our saving grace was having a will, but that's about it. The bank didn't cover our mortgage. The acreage sold over the phone and we were out 2 months later. Kids saying goodbye to their animals sitting at the end of the driveway, looking in their rearview mirror while a semi-truck pulls away with all of our belongings. Having to say goodbye to what I thought our lives would look like, raising 3 kids on an acreage that we had longed for, that we had built and we had created. Not at all what I had imagined, let me tell you that. When I was grieving, and I say grieving because it has many stages, hell yeah, it reared its ugly head in so many forms. Anger, disbelief, denial, resentment, numbing. Heck, I was good at numbing. I found ways to do that. It was devastating to say the least. And yeah, I'm keeping out lots due to time. So here's the thing. From ashes came something beautiful. At the time, I didn't know it. And trust me, I could write a book. Under all that rubble, there was a seed that was planted. Deep down, as there was a lot of rubble, deep, deep down. My daughter, after many years working through our junk, refers to us as the rose that grew in concrete. Her inspiration came from Tupac himself. Our story is too big to play a small game. You too have a story that needs to be told. Now, it's taken me a lot of time to share our story. And when I did, I remember my daughter coming home from school. Mom, what are you doing? We moved 4 hours away to get away from our story and you just posted it all over social media? I had to sit her down and share that others are struggling and that our story has the power to help them know that they're not alone. What we have lived can be a manual for someone else. So coming back to the sharing the manual, this is at the heart of what I want to do. It builds connections, it builds communities, which is key to working through some of our own shit. Can I even say that? I just did. Listen up. I may not be for everyone. It is really sad that it has honestly taken me 40 years to figure that out and be okay with it. I know that my story can help others to ensure that their life doesn't come crumbling down. How to avoid some of the anguish, the financial strain we face during the lack of planning. We didn't know any better. We weren't taught about managing money, navigating our risks, what keeps us up at night. This is big. That being said, my manual to life is so much more than just making sure you have a financial plan. I've had many seasons that I've had to embark upon. Some in which I acted like a toddler, dragging my feet because I didn't want to adult. I had to pull up my big girl panties and I had to get my life together. I had to figure this out. Navigating, and it's too bad that there wasn't a manual for me, really, honestly. Navigating, how am I going to be a single mom, raising 3 kids, no job, no education? Crap, this looks really bad. This is probably why my family, my mom and my dad, were like, you should probably get a college education. Hindsight's always 20/20. I have a whole new appreciation for working moms raising kids. Not sure how the heck you do it. I am still trying to figure that out. You gotta be kidding me. This is my life. Dang. Oh, had I only listened to my parents. I did things the hard way for sure. How do you grieve your life, yourself, when you have tiny little humans grieving too? Why is it that when someone dies or divorce, your identity seems to go with them? How is that fair? As if I didn't have enough things to figure out, balancing a job, being a mom, a chauffeur, hockey, ringette, cheer. My world, what was I thinking? Enrolling the kids to be busy like this? Oh wait, I know, I didn't sign up to do it alone, right? None of us do. Rebuilding, trying to figure out my purpose in all of it. Now dating in today's world, well, that's a shit show. Don't worry, there'll be a whole podcast on that itself. Learning to unlearn our money habits, patterns, having dramatic change from an income to nothing. No guidance, no financial planner, no money coach. I made my fair share of mistakes. Retail therapy, let me tell you, it's real. And it can get you into trouble. I've learned this. I have touched on a few things that I have experienced over the years, and I know I'm not the only one who has been in shambles. I don't pretend to have it all together, by no means. I've got shame, embarrassment piled high of mistakes that I've made along the way, which I will share in hopes to make you laugh, inspire you, press in, equip you to handle things better. When you know better, you can do better. I love Maya Angelou's quote. So let's teach each other. This is what I do know. A wise man once said that emotionally connected men make better partners, husbands, parents, community members, employees, all around better humans. Well, the same is true for women. We need to be emotionally connected as well. We long to belong, to feel community. So how do we become better humans? I've got it. We journey together towards whole life excellence. We won't ask you to do anything that we aren't willing to do ourselves. I'm no different than you. I make mistakes. I say things I shouldn't. Quite often, I fall into retail therapy. I yell at my kids. I lose my identity. I let my emotions make poor decisions. But guess what? I give myself love, grace, and forgiveness. Having a community of like-minded people who want to show up and do better, this is where magic happens, my friends. And this is just the beginning that I look forward to bringing others onto the show to share how they have overcome life's biggest challenges. We are creating a safe place for others to share nuggets of wisdom, and there's always someone out there that needs to hear your story. Connecting others to an experience that they can resonate with allows for us to not feel alone, because this world's lonely. We all long to be seen, known, and understood. We can ignite one another, spur each other on, and from all this comes finishing well, my friends, in all areas of life. Live out your life as someone would be writing a book about it. And I love passing the baton because that means we are teaching and showing and demonstrating others on how to live out. So until next time, you guys, chat soon. We hope that you guys found this insightful. We encourage you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the new releases that are coming soon. Follow us on social media. Our platforms are LinkedIn and Instagram. Head over to the website and let us know if you wish to share your story, either on the podcast or even in a blog. Our website is youinsureinc.ca, youinsureinc.ca. We too have newsletters as we give you our very own family recipes paired with tips and tricks so you can finish well too. Bye for now.